Anchorage, Alaska has been warmer than we have. Southern Louisiana is getting blizzard warnings, but first, I have stopped while driving to my office to show you something cool. You see, right behind me here is a meteorologically fascinating and wild scene going on. I know, it looks super innocent. There is crazy stuff going on. So what I want you to note is that there is running water, which means it's not freezing, which means it's warmer than the air above us. By the way, the air right now is like -5 or -6. So what happens is the air above the water is warm, just like the water is, and it's hitting that super, super cold air and causing it to create fog. But what's happening is that fog, those super cooled water drops, because it is liquid water, is floating around this really cold air, and then it's hitting the branches around here and it's freezing. So we are getting freezing fog and a type of rime ice happening on all the vegetation right along the river. So trying to zoom in so you guys can see, but all the trees and everything right along are all white from freezing fog. That is incredibly awesome, but there's some also other crazy weather news things happening that I want to share with you. You see, while we've been freezing our patooties off up here, and I've been telling you it's too cold for snow, that snow line has made it very far south, and there are places like Houston, Texas, southern Louisiana that are about to see significant snow. This is the stripe of where there's going to be significant snow. Do you see these little red dots? These are blizzard warnings. Blizzard warnings are rare to get in New England because in order to reach blizzard conditions, you have to have blowing snow, winds at 35 miles an hour or greater for 3 consistent hours. We do not reach this in New England, and yet there are blizzard warnings for southern Louisiana. And then there's all that, but wow. And there's going to be a reasonable amount of snow as we go through here. Remember, these purples are where we start getting double-digit snowfalls. Double-digit snowfalls in Louisiana, all through the entire Gulf Coast, the panhandle of Florida. I mean, the snow is going to be south of Atlanta. South of Atlanta. And while we are freezing our patooties off, by the way, the purple is the coldest color it gets here in AG2 Trader for coldness. I mean, Manchester, New Hampshire, our highs are in the 20s and our lows are well below zero. It is cold. It's cold everywhere. While we are freezing, Alaska is roasting. So remember the Climate Prediction Center? This is where we are now. This was the forecast, right? We're all cold. Alaska has been crazy hot. There's a great climatologist, Brian Brett Schneider. You can follow him on a couple different social media platforms. Posted this graphic. He is a fantastic resource for someone that's in Alaska and also talking about climate information. The places in blue, which is about 40% of the U.S., has been colder for the average temperature. If you average the temperature from January 1st through 17th, than Alaska, than Anchorage. We all have been colder than they have. They've been so warm. They have been setting record high low temperatures. Let me walk you through that. The low temperatures they've been getting at night are warmer than they have ever recorded before. Not totally uncommon for La Nina years, which is what we have happening right now. We're super cold. They're super warm. Things are going to flip eventually. February is looking like the time that's going to happen. So we're freezing our patooties off. There was awesome freezing fog happening along the river in New Boston today. It's going to stay cold for us. They're getting snow and blizzard warnings in Louisiana, and Anchorage is warmer than the rest of us.